The good thing about volunteering is that you are able to decide how much you want to contribute based on your convenience. The downside is sometimes it's not as effective because people cannot measure how much of help you have contributed. IMCC is the international office of USN. They have a branch known as USME. USME has recently released an initiative known as Kawan. Kawan is an initiative meant to help international students in matters pertaining to admission and throughout their stay here in USM. So Kawan are student ambassadors that help out international students. My name is Asadullah Qamar. I am supervised by Dr. Syaheerah Lebai Lutfi for this project known as Kawan mobile app. This mobile app that I have developed under the scope of this project is focused towards helping IMCC to deal with problems that arise in their new Kawan initiative. So, coming back to what I mentioned about volunteering, there are some problems involved that I'm trying to solve with my project. The first problem is effectiveness. Effectiveness of the volunteers in helping international students and for them deciding whether they want to invest more time or not into helping the international students. The second problem is integrity. Integrity of the Kawan in helping international students as well. Whether they are doing things honestly and not cheating international students. Thirdly is inconvenience. Whether the system right now that exists is actually very inconvenient because there's a lot of unnecessary processes that are repetitive that need to be done again and again and makes it difficult for the people in this domain. So the objective of my project is to solve these problems, and I achieve these objectives by providing data analytics that will be found on a mobile application. The data analytics will solve the first two problems. You can measure your effectiveness better and also tackle the integrity problems through these data analytics. The mobile application will solve the third problem, in which that it will make things a lot more convenient for the common members and also for the international students. Here is my module diagram. Here I present to you that I have three major modules: user authentication, profile, and Kawan services. Profile module is quite simple, but the interesting thing here is that there is a data analytics submodule under the view profile feature. This data analytics submodule takes a lot of time because it has pre-processing, modeling, and visualization. Then is the Kawan services module. This includes all the features that are useful for the mobile application, such as chat box, activity logging, satisfactory forms, and push notifications. Now, how does the system work? This will be presented well through using the architecture diagram. On the top, we have data transmission. On the bottom, we have chat transmission. Data transmission refers to all the requests of data in the system. This means all this data is centralized in a MySQL database and is accessed through RESTful API consuming APIs on a Kawan server. Kawan server is coded in PHP. So these PHP scripts will request information from the database. The mobile applications will send requests to the Kawan server through RESTful API. The mobile applications are coded in Xamarin Forms using C#, so they are available for both Android and iOS simultaneously. It should be noted here that the two key users of the application is international students and Kawan members. So this is a communication between international students and Kawan members. So that's how the system generally works. Some things that enhance the system are the cron jobs, for example. The cron jobs has scheduling. What this means is that you can actually schedule the scripts to happen every single month. Finally, for data transmission, we have Python server. The Python server has some Python scripts that perform predictions, so that they are useful for the analytics that are found within this mobile application. The Python server is hosted on a virtual machine, which is super fast. Next, we should cover about the chat transmission. Chat transmission, if you notice, has a key difference here. The arrows are two directional. This means that not only does the mobile application make a request to the server, but the mobile application can also receive a message from the chat server without requesting for it. This is what is known as real-time communication, in which if, let's say, a Kawan member wants to send a message to the international student doesn't need to request for the information to be refreshed on the chat server. Next, let's go into the system demo. On the left, there is a user logged in as a Kawan member. On the right, there is another user logged in as an international student. When you are logged in as different profiles, the information and the way the app functions is slightly different. Before I go into any of the functionalities, I want to highlight to you the analytics page, because this is what is actually solving the main problem statement for my project. So here we have the analytics page. It has some information about different aspects of the system. Most importantly here, it has the your contribution chart. This chart shows your contribution for the past 3 months and this current month. You should note that for the past 3 months, it's March, April, and May. For the next month is June. That means end of this month. However, you might have noticed that the way the system actually works is that it should only have the rating best, good, okay, or bad based on when the month has finished. So when this was recorded, it was actually recorded in June and the month has not been finished yet. So that is why this is actually a prediction that is done that will be based on machine learning to predict what is the rank for the next month. So it predicts based on this current level of activities done, since you have no time spent, 0 students helped, and logged 0 activities, you will get a rating of okay for the next month. So based on the rating that is predicted for me, I can basically gather whether I have done enough to help the international students and whether I'm satisfied with my own effectiveness or not. And based on that, I can then plan to do more activities until I reach the point that I'm satisfied with. So let's say if I want to become good, I will just do activities, see how the chart changes, and then if it's satisfying, then I will basically stop logging activities. It allows me to better measure my effectiveness. So how does the system work? On the right, let's come back to that. I am logged as an international student. I can see all the Kawan members helping me. And based on the profiles, I see that Tony Stark is from the United States, and his profile seems very favorable to me because he's from the School of Social Science, and I want to add him because he can help me regarding questions of social science. So I will send him a friend request. Click on the friend request button. On the left, Tony has received the friend request. So on the friend request, because the friend request has been received, the page updates, and then I can click accept. So on the right, you can see that if I navigate to the notifications page, even if I fill down the notifications pane, it shows you that notifications have been received, that Tony has accepted my friend request. So I can click on his profile, the notification, and navigate me to the profile, which I can then act on it to message him. So here I will basically try to establish what it is I need help for. When is course registration? So on the left, Tony is also receiving notifications. Clicking on the notification will navigate me to the notifications page. I can also access it by going from the messages page. I can see that Loki has sent me a message when it's cross registration. Can apply now. So then I basically answered the query that he has given me. It's a very simple example. And if you can notice, it's been done in real time because of the Signal R chat server that I have been using. So now, since I have completed an activity, I can go to the activity page and log the activity that has been done, where I increase the knowledge, awareness, and accessibility of this user, and specify that I have done it for Loki, and the time I will just leave it as the default over the past 1 hour. Click submit. So now, if you see that Loki has received the notification, activity logged, for convenience sake, I can go to the notifications page and see all the notifications available. And if I click on it, it will bring me to the page where I can log all the feedback about activities that have been done for me, the satisfactory form page. So if I scroll through this page, I will be able to have all the options available to me to provide feedback. So I will give him a rating of 5, good communication, submit. So now the rating hasn't actually been updated yet based on this month because it's done at the end of the month. And if I go to the analytics page, you will notice a difference. That previously it said that it was okay level of help, but now it's gone up to the best level. And this is because he has logged some activities and the machine learning prediction predicts that he will receive a best rating for the next month. Now I'm basically satisfied and I can stop helping international students. Finally, I would like to highlight the impact of my project. Firstly, We can better track the effectiveness of the Kawan members. The Kawan members for themselves can decide if they have done enough to help the international students. Secondly, we protect the international students from scams and Kawan members that will try to cheat them. Thirdly, we make things more convenient not only for the Kawan members, but also the international students, and most importantly, for IMCC itself. Thank you.